Oh, hi! Today we're going to turn this old white sweater with a kangaroo pocket into a Stormtrooper balaclava. Not to be confused with Stormtrooper baklava. You can start by cutting the sleeves off your sweater. I'm just going to trim off the entire bottom 1.5 inches of this. I'm just going to cut up this side seam and then smooth this out into like a nice easy J shape. Now we have our basic hood shape. Go ahead and flip your hood inside out and then sew along that open seam that goes along the back. I unstitched the top of the kangaroo pocket. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. I haven't planned that far ahead, is what I'm trying to tell you. I cut a slit maybe 3 or 4 inches up from the kangaroo pocket to where the top of the hood is. Usually hood openings are right at the top of your forehead, but this is a Stormtrooper helmet. You want to close that as much as you can. Also, balaclavas usually cover most of your face. And then from there, while it's still folded in half, you want to cut a little half circle right here to the top corner of the kangaroo pocket. This is what it looks like right now. You should be able to fold your kangaroo pocket down a little bit. It's freaking me out. Most kangaroo pockets are going to have a little curve here and then go straight across, but we're going to make this shape a little bit more rounded. Now let's start to add the black fabric. I have this faux fur black hat that I have some pieces reserved for a different project, but the upside is it has a black fleece lining, so I'm going to use that because faux fur is a bitch. Now you could go to a fabric store and buy some nice fleece and do this project and probably make it look a little bit better than making it from scratch. But I like that I can spend $2.50 and get all my supplies. I will stick with secondhand, thank you. To make the black pieces the right size, I folded the kangaroo pocket in half, traced it onto a little piece of paper. Instead of drawing everything onto the kangaroo pocket fabric, I'm just going to draw it onto this paper and cut out the shapes that I need. First we're going to sketch out the black boomerang shape piece that goes right across here on the Stormtrooper mask. This kind of tapers off at the end. Then at the bottom, we'll call this the mouthpiece. It's like a almost club looking shape. And you want a circle shape over here. Out of all the sharp implements I have in my immediate vicinity, I managed to cut my knuckle open with my other hand. Band-aided. Do you like that I'm keeping the pumpkin flavored beer going? It is December. Should probably look at the expiration date on these. I got 25 more days. We're good. If you're using a knit or something for this project, I would add seam allowance to the edge of all of your pattern pieces, but since I'm using fleece, I'm not gonna hem any of the edges. I'm just gonna leave it because it's not gonna fray. Pin your pattern piece down on the fabric and then cut it out. Make sure the wide part is on the fold. Excellent. And repeat that step for the other pattern pieces. Go ahead and pin all those pieces down to the kangaroo pocket and then top stitch them all on. You're gonna want to go slow because there's a lot of curve, and you want to go extra slow if you are drinking. But especially because this fabric is so fluffy, when you're going around the turns, you're going to want to keep the needle down, lift your presser foot up, shift everything to make sure it's nice and flat, and then just do a couple of stitches. See how it's already starting to bunch up. So you keep the needle down, lift the presser foot, turn it, slap it back down again, and then do a couple more stitches. Dear Joe in the past, you did unstitch the top of the kangaroo pocket on purpose so that you could trim this to be the right shape and make it look third-dimensional. More third-dimensional. This is a 3-dimensional shape. Now you're going to cut out one thin strip to go along the edge of here, maybe 1/2 inch wide. Fucking make it look like a Stormtrooper. Once you pin that band in place, go ahead and top stitch it down. Go ahead and clean up all the black fuzzy. If you want to hem everything, you can go ahead and hem the neck hole and hem the face hole and everything. The last step I'm going to do is just top stitching the kangaroo pocket back down because you don't need to use it as a pocket, so you're going to seal the entire thing in and then you'll be done. I hope you guys think this looks as cool as I think it does. Obviously it doesn't have the little visor pieces right here because you need to be able to see out of this, but it's keeping my face pretty fucking warm right now. Or I might just look like the Unabomber. I'm not really sure. They're serving pizza in the Death Star canteen, so I'm gonna go now.